everybody. I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HasanDaily broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is a very special day because it's Friday. You got a political cartoon mention. It's not nice. Yes, Hasan is mean and bites, but his rabbit, but basically he's a good dog. Oh, that's so sick. Wait, what? That's awesome. What the fuck? Dude, what? That's kind of dope, dude. What the fuck? We got to get this printed out and framed. Wow. This is like actual boomer shit. This means that boomers are all up in this. You know what I mean? Like, wow. I don't think you guys understand how important political cartoonists are for my development. I've talked about it before, but like, this is literally how I started learning about politics. Like, political cartoons, political satire is a huge part of my political development. If I were to reach the Ben Garrison level, that would be peak. If Ben Garrison gave me a mention, I probably would die. Actually, wow. This is bigger than even, you know, getting the Jon Stewart mention, who I obviously love and admire. I mean, this was a huge deal. The undead hate you too. The undead. What's wrong with her? Why does she look like that? Loud and clear, beautiful. Oh my God. It's guys that write stuff like that. This is the car guy. I approve of this message. Love you, beautiful. Now this is a woman who knows. If I see him first, I'll pass your message on, but he might not see it. Maybe I should give him your message first, then mine. I second and double up on that message to H-ass own. Oh my God. Bro, they're coming up with clever and creative ways to say my name. Oh, dude, it's the hot car guys. It's the guys. It's the gals. This is the gas station cigarette addicts. Oh my God, this is the backbone of America. This is a person who probably has a crippling addiction to heroin, okay, if not meth. Oh my God, look at all the conservative guys that are trying to fuck her too. She's like, you're a babe. There ain't no girls like you around my town, Deborah. Oh, I love you. Oh. Yo, remember how Dedev said you should do some hogwash? This is it. This is peak. Okay, this is back to back. I love this. All right, I already blasted up. Here's your banger. Stop, dude. Oh my God. Oh, guys. That dude is not mentally well. He's gonna fucking, you just increase the likelihood that he spirals for another, 4 or 5 months now. Isaiah Martin had a really good take on this as well. I think he was debating someone. I don't give a shit. He was debating someone on the Hasan Piker question. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
I don't give a shit about Hasan Piker. I don't give a shit about any of that. I care about the economy. I care about the fact that our healthcare premiums are 26% because we got rid of ACA subsidies. I care about the fact that our farmers are getting fucked right now because we have tariffs that are raising the cost of everything that we buy. I care about the fact that our energy bills are going up left and right. I care about the fact that people literally cannot afford childcare in America because it costs the amount of rent per kid to put your kid in childcare. That's what I care about. I don't give a fuck about Hasan Piker. I care about this country is completely unaffordable. Inflation's going up like crazy. That's what I care about. Our soldiers are eating fucking slop in the middle of the goddamn ocean. And you're talking about a fucking streamer? Give me a fucking break.
He's not just a streamer, bro. He's being ran on Fox News, and he's...
Dude, this part was my favorite because the chud, his response is, he can't be just a streamer. He's on Fox News all the time. What do you mean, brother? Do you think I want to be on Fox News all the time? Like, you literally are admitting you fell for it. Chud brains, dude. Chud brains are incredible. It's ironic because I do want to be on Fox News. They just won't let me on there. They just want to talk big shit because they know I'd cook their asses. That's what's so funny about it, though, is like, in the mind of a hog, in the mind of a chud, they see something on television and go, well, this is a matter of utmost importance. They have no capacity to realize that they're actually eating propaganda. They have no capacity to realize that, like, this is being positioned in front of them, so they focus on that instead of, you know, how much their wallets are hurting, how much we have lost the war in in Iran. That's the issue. And that's what I've been trying to get liberals to get on board with. And I'm glad that there are a lot of like liberals like Adam Mockler, this guy Isaiah Martin, Midas Touch, like a lot of liberals on the independent media side understand exactly what's going on, because this is the critical moment. They've basically been born into this like contentious, hostile, right-wing, base-boosted, algorithmic media environment. So they recognize where things are headed. They're a lot younger too, and they're a lot more in touch with what the base wants. So you'll never hear from these guys a damn thing about Abdul al-Sayed, like any negative opinions about Abdul al-Sayed, any negative opinions about Zohran Mamdani, AOC. They like all of those people. They like that this is like breathing life into the party. We don't agree on everything, but it doesn't matter. They understand that the constant focus on someone like myself is actually simply designed to chop the base up into different pieces and divide and conquer. The goal here is to divide and conquer the base. And more importantly than dividing and conquering the base, the goal is to not talk about the ineptitude, the corruption of the Republican Party. That is what they're doing, because every moment that we spend talking about me, talking about my old takes, talking about the role that I'm playing in the Democratic Party is a moment that we're not talking about the fucking president. We're not talking about the Epstein class. We're not talking about the endless wars. We're not talking about the affordability crisis. That is exactly the point that the Republicans want to drive home. So to the liberals, I say, wake up. To the liberal wannabe DNC consultants that play that role for free on Twitter, wake up. There are those who are getting paid to also play this role, masquerading as liberals. There are absolutely those who are getting paid right now 100% to continue this divisive rhetoric to make the base not feel united against the Trump agenda. So I will always respect those who do not fall for it.
Absurd this is to people in common sense America.
Okay, I have a question.
Do you realize how absurd this is? You're worried about a damn streamer and our soldiers are sitting in the ocean because our president went and got into war because Benjamin Netanyahu told him to, and they don't know what the fuck is going on. And you're worried about a damn streamer? This is what's ridiculous about. This is why people laugh at the Republican Party, because it's just filled with people who think that we're all stupid. This country's going to shit. Our president is literally insider trading. He literally is refusing to release the Epstein list. You've got all this stuff. He's talking about running in 2028, and you're fucking talking about a goddamn streamer? Who gives a fuck? No one cares.
I have a question.
No one.
So yeah, I mean, the other side of this, of course, is like, obviously Republicans are going to do this, right? Because like they're cattle. So of course Republicans are going to do this because they know that they have no other argument. They want people to pay attention to that shit instead. And it's very frustrating that we are, once again, falling for the bait. We cannot let right-wing algorithms on Twitter, on Threads, on TikTok, right-wing algorithms concocted by Zionist pro-MAGA billionaires be the news desk editor for CNN, be the news desk editor for MS Now. I don't think a lot of liberals understand the point I'm making here when I say this. Look, defend me or don't defend me. It doesn't matter. None of this changes my career. None of this changes the trajectory of my career, right? If you think I'm this like calculating grifter who doesn't care about anything, then sure, fine. I mean, from that perspective, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if you defend me or not. The reason why I want you to figure out a better way to sidestep that conversation and bring it back to the issues that actually matter, especially if you're going on Fox News, is because every moment that you're allowing the Republicans to dominate discourse and talk about how radical I am is a moment where you're not talking about the issues. is a moment where you're not talking about what the Republicans don't want you to talk about, which is how dangerous the Republican Party is, how violent the Republican Party is, how violent Trumpism is. So I'm going to show you guys one great example of this, and that is former mayor of New York City, Bill de Blasio. Bill de Blasio keeps going on Sean Hannity.
Okay.
And of course, Sean Hannity last night, just like the night prior to last night, talked about me again. It was his entrance. It was his introduction. That's all he's seemingly talking about. Sean Hannity loves talking about me, but never to me. And of course, one of his favorite issues is to bring a guest up and bully them and be like, what do you have to say about Hasan Piker? It's very strange behavior, but he does it every single time. But Bill de Blasio had an incredible retort, an incredible reaction to it. Let's take a look.
Okay. Now, do you like Hasan Piker? Do you support him?
I have mixed views, but I think the way you were describing him, you could have been talking about Donald Trump, honestly.
Okay,
Cozy's up to dictators, says extreme things.
All right, but Bill, you're breaking the rules.
I didn't agree to the rule, my friend.
Here's my question.
You're breaking the rules. What rules, Sean? What rules, Scott? What rules, Scott? What do you mean? What are the rules? No talking ill about daddy? He's like, listen, Bill, I brought you on so you could dunk on Hasan. I didn't bring you on to talk shit. Also, Ryan Grimm, here they are watching Mamdani win. Yeah, I said my favorite mayor after Adams. So yeah, Bill de Blasio did the perfect attack, right? The perfect retort. He realizes that this is totally ridiculous. This is a totally ridiculous argument to present. I said, look, this is exactly how you should deal with this insanely disingenuous framing. Bonus points for reminding people how insane it is that the standards for a Twitch streamer who's spoken for more than 20,000 hours are apparently higher than the president of the United States. This is not even about running away from the issue. They are running away from the issue, the much more consequential issue, which is that Donald Trump is the president. I cannot believe how much we have lost sight of what actually matters. Reframe, go on the counter. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not saying like learn the context of every single clip that has been clipped out of context for the past 7 years. I don't expect you to know all of that. I don't expect you to know all of that at all. That would be impossible. Even my fans don't know every single thing. The real expectation here is to be smart and just be like, really? We're talking about things that may or may not have been clipped out of context from 10 years ago from a Twitch streamer? That's your main focus tonight and every other night? That's what you want to talk about? Why do you want to talk about this so much? Perhaps you want to talk about this because you can't talk about your president and all of his accomplishments because he has none. We are the masters of our own destiny, okay? We control what we can say. We control what we want others to hear. So why are you getting bullied by these dumbasses, these dumbass chuds? Trump has accomplishments, totally fucked up America. Yeah, it is far too big of a target-rich environment with the madness and mania of the Trump administration for every Democrat to not immediately flip the script back and say, what are we doing here? This was the argument. Did you ever think you'd be a distraction used to take people's attention away from a war? No. This is how they steal food from your table, money from your pockets, and then make you feel as though the guys who are doing that are the good guys. So we got to be a little bit wiser, folks. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here, right? Because you guys are already aware of this, but I think it's utterly unacceptable for prominent liberals to entertain this kind of madness at a time when Donald Trump is the president. And Chris Hayes is doing it right now. Look, he's already pushing back. I'm on vacation, but I got to say, as much fun as it is to debate Woke One and Hasan Piker, the Trump administration is currently engaged in mass murder on the high seas as surely as any serial killer or lynch mob. And viewed from the distance of vacation, the discourse doesn't seem to give a shit. Or the fact that Capital One closed all their accounts for money laundering. And the media is doing everything it can to distract us from the fact that with stories about Woke One and Hasan Piker. I like that I don't know who the fuck Hasan Piker is, but I probably consider myself whatever conservative types deem woke. He's an anti-Israel streamer in AIPAC that AIPAC freaked out about a few months ago because anti-Israel politicians had him on for some campaign events. Moderate Dem politicians then, unironically, just got a list of talking points to cover about why they don't like him. Cory Booker declared that he would never go on a stream and then later admitted he didn't actually know anything about Hasan Piker. He was just told by his staff to say it. Thanks for the quick primer. Blue sky liberalism, baby. Blue sky liberalism. We're going to win. They know better. Yeah, I'm on Threads. I'm on Tubi. I'm on Quibi. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm not on Blue Sky. The strongest opposition to this sort of thing is to basically say, why the fuck are we talking about a Twitch streamer when Donald Trump is the president and he said far more heinous shit? We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage on. Together unbroken. We'll make heaven known.